Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Silver version. I'm your host Seropie, and today we're going to be continuing. Welcome back to Seropie'sShelf. Sorry, I messed up the intro. I just want to explore Mount Silver, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that offline. But then I was like, no, I gotta show that. I gotta actually show myself doing that. A full restore, great. I used a super repel. It's the only other thing that's happened. Cool trainer Gavin. Howdy, it's me, Gavin. Want a battle? It's not going to be a repeat of last time I met. Route 26. He's nearby. He's pretty close by. Anything else here? Nope. I could be there very quickly. I might go do that. But I think I'm going to do that, and then I think I'm going to try to challenge the Elite Four again. Nope. I think that's what we're going to do this episode. No, item finder is not responding. Yeah, I think we're going to take on the Elite Four again. Because what else are we doing? And I need to train for red. What is this house? Is there more over there? There is. But it clearly ends. Hello? I said yes. Okay, item here, item here. A rare candy. Nice. Useful. Yeah, because I need to level up some of my Pokemon anyway. Oh, you. Oh dear, you found me. Please don't tell anybody about me. I'll give you this for keeping my secret. TM47. What is that? This is the woman in Kanto who gives you fly. She's like, I'm a celebrity and I don't want people to know that I'm here. Steel Wing again. I have 2 Steel Wings? That's pretty cool. I didn't know that you could get the same TM multiple times. Honestly, mildly annoying, but not terrible. I'm gonna fight Gavin. Let's go fight Gavin. And bicycle. Use. Bounce, bounce, bounce. There we go. What's up, dude? I was waiting for you. Let's battle. I would love to battle. Let's see what you got now. You got a victory bell? Level 38? Ooh. Ooh, that's very exciting. I'm very happy that you have almost level 40 Pokemon. That's crazy. That's awesome. Because I can train against you. And a Flareon. Flareon? I guess... I think we'll just use Confusion. I think that's totally fine. I think we've got more powerful things. Oh, maybe it's not. Fine. We'll swap to Chew. And that way, we can take a bite. Wow, yeah, that bite would have been real rough. We can surf. And that's going to be the end of Flareon. A level 38. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. I just have seen so many Pokemon that are so bad. And it's just like, this is what we're fighting against now. Here you go. Kingler. Kingler is actually kind of scary. But we have a very easy counter. Which is our counter to everything. Hypnosis is just so incredibly powerful. Hypnosis Dream Eater. And you know Flash too. So, sure. Well, you know what I should have done? I should have seen it. I should have walked into Mount Silver and seen if I needed Flash for it. So if I don't need Flash, I should teach Sleep Paralysis Demon Shadow Ball. No, I shouldn't, actually, because Ghost is a physical type in this generation. So never mind. Like, Cal could learn Shadow Ball. I don't know if it can, but like Cal learning Shadow Ball wouldn't be bad. We're gonna heal. And we're gonna buy some more items. We're gonna put some items away. I don't need a bunch of stuff. I might skip this. This is just gonna be me preparing. Okay, got my items set up. We're gonna save before going in here, because I would like to just finish these guys, and I would like to see if I'm just immediately and completely outclassed. Like, maybe these are a bunch of, like, level 60s. Who knows? This seems like Lorelei, but I know it's Will. We're going to swap Chew to the front because of Zatu. We're going to give the focus band to Cal. And this should be good. Welcome to Pokemon League, Tommy. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. I've trained all around the world, making my second Pokemon powerful, and at last I've been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. I'm expecting level 50-somethings from you. Zatu? Oh, it's level 40? Why is it level 40? Why is it level 40? Huh. Well, this is less interesting than I thought it would be. I've beaten... Wait, I thought that once you beat all of the Cantonian gym leaders, they get stronger. So this is just... Okay, I guess this is just an okay place to train. Well, that's actually really disappointing. I mean, I'm going to keep fighting through, but I genuinely might skip this in the VOD. Because nothing exciting is going to happen here. If they're all in the level 40s, yeah. Man. I'm sorry, I hyped this up. Yeah, I'm going to be back when I'm finished with this. See you in a bit. Okay, and something I am going to do, and I'm going to show that I'm doing, is I'm going to use more PP ups on Giga Drain, because Giga Drain currently only has 6 PP, and I would like it to have 8. So now it has 8. That's it. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that was, in fact, a total waste of time. Also, Lance... Lance almost bodied me. That final Dragonite... Ooh. Ooh, dude. So strong. I actually only made it through with 2 Pokemon left. Teeny went down. It was pretty crazy. Just also, I totally messed up Neum. I totally messed up with Neum, and as a result, like, just completely lost him very, very quickly. But anyway, so there is one more thing that I want to do in the game, because the final thing that I want to do in the game is fight Red. There's one thing I want to do in the game before I fight Red, because I want to be able to say that I have done it. It's nighttime now, as you can see, which is I want to catch Lugia. Sorry, I've caught Lugia. I want to catch Ho-Oh, because you can catch both legendaries in this game. And I gotta know what that's like. I gotta know what it's like to have a game where you can have both box legendaries. Just like, you just can. Like, that's awesome. I mean, I guess Emerald and Platinum, you can do that, but I just gotta know. It's interesting that it's in pewter as well. Ooh, okay, this is an interesting puzzle. I was like, interesting that it's in pewter as well, because like you have to go through basically all of Kanto in order to be able to reach it. So this is a weird little jumping puzzle thing going on. Alright, this is the only path. We go this way to see whatever this item is. It's an Ultra Ball. Great. Is this it? Is this the way up? Have I found it? Nope. No, this is the way down. Oh. So this is interesting as a little puzzle. An escape rope. Great, thank you. I will be using that at the end. I do not have a Pokemon that knows dig. Alright. We're over here. This is very straightforward, and that's the way back. Yeah, okay. This is the way forward? Seems like it. Seems like I will have to make decisions. So we're gonna try... Oh! There are Pokemon here. Ghastly. Level 21 Ghastly. No. We're not dealing with that. Yeah, we're gonna stick as far to the right as I possibly can. I should use a Repel. It's another Ghastly. There we go. Level 22 this time. I'm gonna use a Repel. I don't want it. Pack. Super Repel. I've only got 4 left. I have 3 left after this. So we're sticking as far to the right as we possibly can. A rare candy. That's nice. Hypno did level up. Oh, that was the wrong way. Okay. Noted. Hypno did level up enough to learn Psychic. That is something that happened while I was fighting the Elite Four again. Yeah. I'm gonna go this way instead. This way. Nope. I see what has to be done. I was almost there. I almost got there. But I missed out at the very end here. Just boom, boom, down. Down. Down, down. Down, down. There we go. That's the way up. This is weird. There's a bridge going somewhere here. That's the way back. Are these teleporting tiles? Yeah, because that's not a door. That's a teleporting tile. Well, this is not confusing at all. Sure. Sure it's not meant to be. Oh. No idea where I am. Max Elixir. That's pretty cool. That's a good item. I'm going to run out of my Repel soon. Yep. Knew it would. Let's just keep going. Oh, okay. This is a nugget. It's a nugget. It's cool. Is there an item over here? Nope. Seems like there should be, because there's just extra space. So this is not the way. So, where did I come from? So, here. Okay, so I've got to go on a different teleportation tile. Max Revive. Nice. That's pretty good. Okay, so we go here. Try this. It's the only way I can go. A straight line. It's another straight line. Just trying to find something over here. It's an item. It's just a full restore. And that's the way up. Oh, okay. Can't go that way. Yes, we're gonna save. All right, this might take a little while, so yeah. So we'll get back to it. Looks like a Fearow. Looks like a Fearow. All right. Shaw. We got a ho. It's level 70. Oh boy. Huh. I'm gonna be back when I catch it. I'll be back. I that was the third ball. That was the third ball I threw. Oh my god. I just thunder waved and then I surfed 3 times and then I threw 3 balls and I was like, this is gonna take forever. And that was the third ball. Okay. Yeah. I have a ho-oh. A legend says that its body glows in 7 colors. A rainbow is said to be born from behind when it flies. You know what else I haven't done? No, that's a ho-oh. You know what else I haven't done? I haven't released the legendary beasts. I haven't released them. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Wait. I can't use an escape rope here. Can I use an escape rope here? Okay. Good, get me out of here. That's crazy. The third ball? Absolutely absurd. I'm very happy about that. That is incredible. You know, now that I'm like very much so coming to the end of this, I'm pretty satisfied with this and all the things that I've been doing here. My repel wore off. I'm very happy with how this has gone. It's not that far. It's not that far. I'm not going to put on a repel for the 50 steps that I have to take in here. We're just going to run. Yeah, Chew barely took any damage. Yes, please use Rock Smash. Hello? My soul's on fire. I'll show you how hot it burns. What? There were people back here? Oh, buddy. This is not going to go well for you. That's a level 15 coughing. Dude. I'm sorry for what's about to happen to you. Maybe, I guess I used her 4 times. Because I just saw that was 11 out of 15 PP left. Ooh, buddy, this is not going to go well for you. Shouldn't have used the longest animation one, but, you know, I think of Chew as a water type. We're gonna say you can come out and take care of everything. I disrespect you that much that I'm going to use a grass type against you, and I expect this grass type to wholly body you. Yep. Oh hey, you leveled up. You're level 44 now. That's exciting. I need Neum to be a little bit higher level than it is, but that's fine. It's not that bad. I mean, I guess I have like the ones that I'm specifically training, right? But it's fine. Still not hot enough. What is this? I gotta know. I was expecting it to be a lot fewer steps here. And I was expecting there to be not so many. I was not expecting there to be people. You know? What is this? A burn heal. Great. It's a burn heal. Oh. Stop. I should use the repel. I'm getting to the point where maybe I use the repel. Almost there. Almost there. Not quite there. Not quite there. That would be a waste. That would be a waste. What is this item? I can traverse everything because I have my HM spread out nicely. TM20. What is TM20? What is it? It is further down. Endure. Terrible. Coughings. This is actually getting to the point where I am in fact going to use a repel because it's taking more time to get into fights with everything than it will for me to just go back and buy another repel. Okay. Because they're the dogs. They're over there. Okay, so that wasn't the right way. So to the right was incorrect. There's another dude over there. Ah, my guy, you're gonna get absolutely destroyed. Hey, I'm training secretly here. Don't embarrass me by looking. You know? I guess you can figure it out. Fire breather dick. We have a Charmeleon. Ooh, that's really cool. That's a really cool Pokemon here. I'm not gonna use the one that has the longer animation. I'm gonna use the one that has the shorter animation, because I could breathe on any of these Pokemon and knock them out. 516 points? I burned down to white ashes. 560. He's white now! He had color before. He's white now. What? He looked like that guy. Now he's white. That's really cool. I guess. Concerning. In a way. Fall down. Hi. 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 Bye. I released the dogs. I'm not gonna catch the dogs. The beasts, I guess they're called, but they're dogs. Wait. Before... Hold on. I'm gonna fly to a place... Hold on. Blackthorn. I'm gonna fly to Blackthorn. We're gonna go buy... some stuff. God, I love this song. And that stuff is going to be some repels. We've only got max repels here. It's fine. I'm just gonna buy 3. I think I got a nugget at some point, so I'm gonna sell that. Nugget. Yes, that's fine. Thank you. Goodbye. I have a huge amount of money. And we're going to fly to Silver Cave. And we're gonna say, I think that's it for this episode. But the next one should be the last one. So thank you for joining me. For right now, I'm going to be putting Pokemon Silver from 1999 right back up on that shelf. What do you say? Trainers who seek power climb Mount Silver despite its many dangers. They're entrusted Pokemon, they must feel they can go anywhere. I do. Welcome back to Seropie's Shelf. I'm your host, Seropie. Today we're continuing with Pokemon Silver version for what should hopefully end up being the last episode, unless I absolutely get destroyed. Which is not impossible. There's a decent chance that I get destroyed by Red, but... Ooh, okay. Gotta have Flash. So I did need to keep Flash. Plus, it would have been a bad idea to teach Sleep Paralysis Demon. Shadow Ball. Jeez, that took me a long time to think of the name. There are a lot of items in here. My repels effects were off, so that's not good. We're going to... I've got max repels. I'm going to move them all the way to the top. Please. We're going to use my super repel. We're just going to keep walking. I know that Mount Silver is where you can find some, like, strange Pokemon, like Mischievous. Which, by the way, what an incredible waste. What an incredible waste to put Mischievous all the way here. Like, Mischievous is a cool Pokemon. It's the only new ghost type. You've got Morty. You can't get a Mischievous again until... Like, you can't see a Mischievous again. You don't see a Mischievous again until Mount Silver. Like, the end of the end game. Just crazy to me. But... yeah, no, it doesn't make sense for that to all be there. Max Elixir. Alright, that's fine. I've got plenty of those at this point. Don't think I need to use any of them. Because Mischievous would have been such a cool Pokemon to see a little bit more after Morty. Like, Morty just uses the Haunter line, the Gengar line, the Ghastly line, whatever it is you want to call it. Something is higher level. This Crobat is higher leveled. It's 48. Ooh, interesting. We are gonna use a Spark. Because I'm just gonna heal in front of red. Mean Look. Interesting. Interesting. Mean Look is an interesting move. Because that would be good for the beasts. But I am not catching the beasts, as I've said before. Though I did catch Ho-Oh. That made me happy. Maripel is still active. And good timing. Uh-oh. So this part of the cave has Pokemon, regular Pokemon who are higher than level 48. So if Chew needs to train a little bit here, that's totally fine. Not what I was planning on doing here, but I guess I'm not trying to pad out the episode significantly more. Uh-oh. That's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. I need Chew to be doing a lot more damage than that, I guess. Uh-oh. Level 70 Blastoise. How am I gonna... Oh, fair. There are a lot of level 48s here. Level 47s, level 48s. Oh, it works if you're the same level. Okay. Well, at least Donphan is pretty easy. I got a Max Elixir, so I can train up Chew a little bit. Let's see if I get absolutely bodied by red. You know, if I do get absolutely bodied by red, then we'll try again. We'll keep training up a little bit. We'll try again. But these consistently give out about 1,200 experience. So that's pretty good. Is this red? Is this red? Is this red? Is this red? Oh my god, this is red. Okay. I didn't heal. I'm gonna sit. This is red. Okay. Okay. This is red. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Alright. So, with this being my party, let's go for it. Hello. Level 81 Pikachu. Here's my level 46 Graveler. Missed your charm. Okay, that's a good start. Hit missing charm. If Earthquake doesn't take this out, I am screwed. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so I can actually do some damage. Yeah, Espeon. We have been training you this whole time. 73. Ooh. Megahorn. I think that's Cal down. I don't see any way that it survives that. Unless Cal is a beast. Which I know he is. The Focus Band! The Focus Band! Oh my god! That's incredible! Only 3,000 experience? The Focus Band. The Focus Band. Oh my god. Okay. 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 We just Psychic, I think. Because you're going to set up Sunny Day. And we're going to get some damage on. Oh no. Hypnosis? Because you maybe tank that? Maybe? No. You did. You hit it. You hit the hypnosis. You hit it. You hit the hypnosis. Okay. So Venusaur is not down by any means. But that's a lot of damage. Okay, I need you to stay asleep. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Was not expecting this to work. Okay. Alright, that was something. You are what I'm afraid of. You are actually what I'm terrified of. Okay. Hypnosis. I got it. Oh my god, it's slower. Oh my god, it's slower. What we're going to do is we're going to swap to Cal. I need Snorlax to not wake up here. Okay. Okay. Reversal. That should be a huge amount of damage. Oh my god, Snorlax is a beefy boy. Oh my god, Snorlax is a beefy boy, and Cal takes him out in one hit. She is so good. Charizard. What the hell do I do against Charizard? Teeny. So nervous. Flamethrower. Teeny resists it pretty well. We hit the Thunder Wave. Okay, so now it's just damage. We put damage on each other. Waterfall. I don't know what does more, Waterfall or Fly. I think it's Waterfall. Don't burn me. Good. Okay, I can tank one more. Because they do about 50. That's about 60. As long as it doesn't burn me, and is not a crit. It's burned. Burn didn't proc. Burn didn't proc the turn that I was burned. Okay. Okay. Blastoise. Oh my god. Alright. Is it Sleep Paralysis Demon? Is it Neum? I'm going Sleep Paralysis Demon. I'm going with the Omni counter. Oh, you recover. Okay, Hypnosis. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes! Oh boy. I think we flash. Like, I could go for Psychic and I could just go for damage right now, but let's lower some accuracy, make it so that even if Sleep Paralysis Demon goes down, I don't think it will. Yeah. Missed. Okay. even if a surf hits, I think we can hold on. Because we have enough HP, we have enough special defense, we should be able to hold on. But if we miss, we're screwed. We missed. Okay. Hypnosis. Okay. Nope. So that's a negative. So that's no. We are going to swap to Chew. We are going to Spark. Whirlpool. Great. Love to see it because it can miss. Everything that Blastoise does can miss at this point. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I think Mew might be better suited to this. That was a crit. To get the poison on. But I'm afraid that it has Blizzard. If I Thunder Wave. I think Chew survives this. Unless it's a crit. Okay, Noom. Poison powder, please. Blizzard's missing. Poison powder, please. Please, poison powder, miss. No! Okay. Let's Noom down. This Blastoise is a problem. It's like Gravy just goes down to anything. We're going to use Max Rev on Sleep Paralysis Demon. I forgot the Cal's still here. We're doing it. I've got items that I've never used. Surf is going to miss. Okay. Okay, we're going to Earthquake. Ah. Surf missed. Really, really unfortunate. But not wholly surprising. Hold on. Before I resort to Trickery. Before I resort to Trickery. Before I resort to Trickery. Cal, are you faster than Blastoise? Shoot! Shoot. I should have paralyzed it when I had the chance. You're gonna Rain Dance. I'm okay with that. We use Psychic. We just get the damage on. Huh. What do we do about that? I have an idea. Don't really like it, but I have an idea. All right. We have a little insurance. Surf missed. So my entire team plus 2 max revives so far. We're going to use Surf. Don't think that takes out Sleep Paralysis Demon. I know it just happened, but I don't recall because I'm too stressed and there have been multiple crits. Yep, that's it. That's the fight. Oh my god. Blastoise was a problem. Wow. Okay. I beat Red. Oh my god. I beat Red. Okay. Well, that was a roller coaster of emotions. Cal. Oh, you know? That was great. Very happy about that. Even though I had to use the max revives at the end. Hypno, turns out, was integral to my team. Hypno was integral to my team in so many different ways. I'm so happy about that. But, so, let's get to the ratings. Pokemon Silver version. Let's start off with gameplay. Gameplay. God. Johto's so bad. Johto's so bad. Especially coming off of Red and Blue. Red and Blue were great. They were fun. They were glitchy, but the glitches are kind of endearing, and it was just strange, good fun. Johto was, let's take all of that fun that you're having, let's slow everything down. Let's make it all grind to a halt. I loved... I love a lot of the new Pokemon that are added. Though Johto honestly probably has also some of my least favorite of the roster. You know, I had 3 Johto Pokemon, 3 Kanto Pokemon at the end, and it was the end. Hold on. It puts you back at the base of Mount Silver. I'm going to change where I am. Everyone is at full health. I'm gonna go back to New Bark Town. Wait, quickly. I'm going to fly not to New Bark Town. I'm gonna go to... Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. I will be back to actually give my review. Okay, I have to know. Does Professor Oak say anything? How's your Pokedex coming? Let's see. Current Pokemon. No, he just checks your Pokedex. Right, I just had to check real quick if Professor Oak says anything once you beat Red. He does not. He just says, let's look at your Pokedex, and nothing else. Also, flying back to Kanto, apparently on the way to Mount Silver, that's where you find Sneasel, that's where you find Tangela. Neither of them showed up before when I was running around, only the Donphan, the Rapidash, and the Ponyta, but like, anyway. Gameplay. Gameplay for Johto is so much worse than gameplay for Kanto. And it's not even close, really. This is so much more of a grindy game. It's slow. It's, everything is incredibly low leveled. Do you want to get to a reasonable level? I was facing Red with Pokemon in level 40s. What levels are my Pokemon right now? They are 46, 47, 55, 49, 55, and 44. My starter is level 44 still. And yeah, I dumped a lot of experience into a couple of Pokemon that I needed to get to higher levels because then they would learn moves that would actually make them useful. Dragonite did not level up once from when I evolved it. This is a problem. This is a problem with the gameplay. It is not nearly as fun, it's not nearly as enjoyable. And the amount of time that I need to spend grinding in order to make it fun and enjoyable is not worth it. So gameplay seriously suffers. I love Pokemon games, and I'm going to give Pokemon Silver its gameplay a 5 because it is that rough. And yet I still always find myself wanting to come back to playing this game. I not this game, but Pokemon in general. I think Gen 2 really messed up in a lot of ways, and Gen 3 really fixes it. Gen 4 makes some of the same mistakes, but not nearly as egregious. And things change, but Gen 2 is a big problem. Gameplay is a 2. Difficulty. Oh my god, the difficulty curve in this game is all over the place. It does not make sense. It's not a hard game, it's a Pokemon game. If you want to beat the Elite Four, weirdly, extremely hard. If you want to beat the 8th gym, weirdly, extremely hard. Everything up to that point, extremely easy. Like, the 5th, 6th, 7th gym leaders, all incredibly easy. All you have to do is just tune your team. You don't even have to tune your team. You just have to get a decent team together that's able to take on a lot of things. This was a great team. This is one of the best teams I think I've ever constructed. And because it really does have like a lot of counters to a bunch of different things. It has a bunch of different individual strategies that are really, really strong. It's not exactly what I would call synergistic with each other, but it is able to counter basically every type in one way or another. It has something that's super effective against every type in one way or another. I actually think I did a great job building this team in a way that I rarely ever do when I'm playing this game, when I'm playing any of these games. But the difficulty still, it's not that it's hard, because when it was hard was when it was really interesting. I really enjoyed the hard parts. It's that it's slow and grindy. It's that you see the damage output and you're like, I can't do anything there. Or maybe I can. I just have to sit there and play defensive games. And it's not as fun. It definitely takes away from the fun. Complained about that enough. The level curve aspect, oh my god. Horrible level curve. So difficulty, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10. It's not generally not hard, aside from 3 big battles that are those are Claire, Lance, and Red. That's basically it. Blue was a little harder. Blue was nice. It was a very refreshing change of pace. But then you battle Silver, and Silver is substantially weaker than Blue, and it's like you should have Silver be stronger. But I digress. Design. I love this game. I love a lot of the things that are part of it, and really the design is a huge aspect to it. There's such a marked improvement between Gen 1 and Gen 2 in terms of the design. It really does a lot with the same hardware. The difference between Gen 1 and Gen 2, I would argue, is greater than the difference between Gen 2 and Gen 3, because the hardware that exists is the same as Gen 1 for Gen 2. They rushed with Kanto. They absolutely rushed. That was terribly designed. Kanto as a whole is terribly designed in Johto. But Johto itself is magnificently designed. It's got a good number of new Pokemon. It's got a really, really small roster of new Pokemon. I forget which generation has the fewest new Pokemon added, if it's Gen 2 or Gen 6, but it's low. But they took a lot of what was there and they really improved upon it. The sprites are way better. The color is way more interesting. That there's so much more detail in the pages, and you can see things about stats. It's really a marked improvement for between Gens 1 and 2. Is it my favorite design generation? No. But it's good. It's really good. It's really well designed. I love the music. Visually, it's very well designed. The audio is awesome. I have almost no notes from I have one note about the audio where I think it could be better, which is that they reuse sounds a lot. But I really think that is a limitation of hey, we don't really have enough space. We want to make the visuals cool. We want to make the map interesting. We want to make the Pokemon themselves interesting. Where can we save space? It's just just keep using the same sound. The healing sound is the same as the intro sound, and it's excuse me, used in way too many things. So I think that is a real detractor, but otherwise I'm still going to give it an 8 in design. And like the two major points are the reuse in sound and the major screw up that is Kanto. I really think they, like, it was cool how they did some things with it, but I really think they screwed it up. Replayability. Is this game replayable? Absolutely not. I do not want to replay this game at all. I'm so happy that I don't own Crystal, that I only own Silver, because I am done with this game. I've beaten Red. Did I beat Red using items? Yeah, but I've beaten Red. I'm not replaying it. Everything is grind. It's slow, and like the highlights are there, right? The highlights that remain at this point are catching the legendary beasts. That is the only thing left that I would really want to do, which is catching Pokemon, which is my least favorite part of any Pokemon game. So I've done all of the big things. I beat all of the big trainers that I needed to beat. That Blastoise almost beat me. The Blastoise was rough, but I made it through. Sleep paralysis demon absolutely pulling his weight. Anyway, replayability 0. Nope, I'm done. I'm done playing this game. 0 out of 10. I never want to replay this game particularly. This game specifically, because of the whole level curve issue, because of how incredibly defensive and grindy all of the gameplay is. I never want to replay this game again. 0. Nostalgia. Now, nostalgia for this game it's there. It's not nearly as much as Gens 1 or 3 for me. Because Gen 1 came out around the time that I was born, a little bit before when I was born. And Gen 3 was when I was starting to like understand how to read, and was able to play video games. And so Gen 2 is in this kind of weird in-between stage where like this is kind of something that I knew about as a kid happened in the past, right? And Gen 3 we got Fire Red, so that was present for me. We got Fire Red and Leaf Green, like that was present for me. Gen 1 was present for me. Gen 2 wasn't present for me until Heart Gold existed and Soul Silver. And then it was like, oh, this is kind of a cool addition to Gen 1. And that's just all Gen 2 has ever really felt to me. It's like, this is a cool addition to Gen 1. Because that's what it is. Johto it was supposed to be the sequel. It was, oh my god, Pokemon is such a big, amazing game. Let's, it's so popular. Let's make a second one. Let's capitalize on it. And we'll say, hey, this is the new place. It's Johto. It's not quite exactly a place in Japan, but it's pretty close. And you can go back to Kanto. Isn't that awesome? Like, they're connected. It's fine. Johto is fine. I don't have much nostalgia for it because it just feels like a missing part. All of my nostalgia for Johto comes from either seeing Johto Pokemon in Hoenn or playing Kanto games and seeing Kanto within the Johto games. So for that reason, this is a very low nostalgia score. I'm going to give it a 2. That honestly feels a little generous. So those are my rankings. Thank you so much for joining me throughout this whole journey, this very, very long journey. But for right now, I'm going to be putting Pokemon Silver for a long time. I'm going to be putting Pokemon Silver right back up on that shelf.